Hello. Can you guys hear me? Am I being heard correctly? Am I being heard? What's going on, chat? I see you guys. Don't think I don't see you. I see you. A little low. I'm a little low. Okay, hold on. How does that sound? Am I a little low still? What? You don't sound low at all? I'm never low, man. Always loud and clear. You guys can't get away from me. All right, so let me share this out. Let me share this stream out. You know, how you guys like the name? Not the Addict Show. You know, I know that's a pretty basic name. You know, I probably could have found something a little bit better. I ain't gonna lie. We are live. There we go. Let's go back. Oh, now you're too loud? I'm too loud. All right, what about now? Do I sound fine now? Do I sound good now? Gotta know if you guys can hear me fine. Nintendo the Otaku. So do you guys hear me good? Good to me? That's good enough for me too, man. It's good enough for me too. See, I trust the chat, man. I trust the chat to keep it real with me. Well, some of you. You know, some of you, I talk about anything, it upsets you. And that's okay. You know. So this is how these are going to work, man. You know, I'm going to still play my games. And we're just going to chat it up. We're going to chat about the industry. You know, whether or not it's the game that I'm playing. Which, you know, I guess I can bring this over a little bit. So that's pretty much what we going to do, man. Yeah, move this. Plus, I kind of want to do... I feel like I need to do shorts better, too. Hold up. Hold up. That should be good. You already... What are you upset about, Dawn? What's going on with you? You know, we talked about ILP. We talked about Nintendo for a good minute on ILP. I feel like there's no reason to not like what was going on in ILP.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to...
Oh, I've already seen this part.
The toast was the... I met a ghost there, Richard Jack.
You got to talk, Dawn. You can't say stuff like that and not have me ask what you mean.
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the youngster...
I'm waiting, Dawn.
I did.
That was not a half-assed discussion. Explain to me how it was half-assed. Let me hear your opinion on the matter. Explain to me how it was half-assed. I got to hear your opinion on it. You've already opened Pandora's box. You can't close it now. Tell me why The Nintendo discussion was half-assed.
Leviosa. Accio.
I actually do want to stream more Zelda games on here, because I know there's a few Zelda games that I can have access to through the Nintendo thing.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
All right, what do they want me to do? What's going on? I'm still waiting for you to tell me why that was half-assed.
Lumos. Revelio.
Still waiting.
Accio. Leviosa.
Come on.
Accio.
I'm not doing these. Look at that. Dawn is completely speechless. Doesn't know what to say, man. Doesn't know what to say. I've won. I've won, Dawn. How does it feel to know that I won? Let me stop these from popping up. Oh, here you go. Y'all didn't even name drop half the games in the direct. The lack of discussion about level 5, who we thought was basically dead, came back with 3 exclusive games. So, okay, who's level 5? Who is level 5? Because I don't know these things like you. Who's level 5? Oh, that's what I'm playing, man. You know, I figured what I want to do more is, because I love talking about games, but I like playing games too. So I'm going to just combine them. I'm still going to make videos on this channel. I know I haven't made one in like 2 weeks. I got a lot of stuff going on for IOP. So, I figured I would go ahead and, just relax, play games with you guys. We waiting for Dawn's remark back, man. He isn't happy with the Nintendo coverage. So I'm waiting for him to respond back with hype. Then we're probably going to talk a little bit about the Tango Studios. I got some opinions on Starfield that I don't think people are going to like too. We'll get into that soon. Japanese developer made new. Well, see, here's the thing. Like, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, like, we're not just a Nintendo podcast either. Like, we talked about the Direct, talk about the games that us individually liked in the Direct. I get it. Maybe we could have went over the games that was in the Direct, but and in that case, I think you would argue that a lot of the people just didn't like a whole lot that was in the Direct. I mean, I said myself that I wasn't the biggest fan of a lot of the stuff that was in the Direct. If that makes sense.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Am I going? Can I just? I guess even if I teleported that. By the time it loaded, I'd probably be there. The loading screens of this game's not terribly bad, but they're not terribly good either. You guys hear me? Yeah, what's... You didn't even see one of the biggest games at the Direct because you were fixing technical issues. Okay, what was the biggest game at the Direct according to you? I'll leave you that to talk. Then we got Silver Lad Guy. I want Starfield to be good so much, especially a healthy modding community with all these empty planets. Yeah, that's my biggest thing when it comes to Starfield is I don't want these generated planets just to be like, I don't want them to be lame. I want them to have depth. Now, as long as the story is untouched and maybe some of the other stuff is, for the most part, like optional, and there's good optional quests with it, then I guess I'd be okay with that. I just don't, these days I don't like to hear the word procedurally generated anymore. Here you go. Hold this. Here, let's catch this dude on fire. What you doing? What you doing with all that junk? Hold up. Here in a second, we will look up a trailer for that particular game. Okay? Okay, Dawn, we'll look up a trailer for that particular game. That's my only concern is that they're just I prefer games that have substance than just padding. That's what I prefer. So you said I think y'all should have one person come on and at least know Nintendo-centric franchises and developers can talk. I feel you, but you know, there's not like a. To be honest with you, I would love to have that, but a lot of the Nintendo people don't really mess with us like that either. Here you go.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Yeah. And I think it's because we've seen so many bad examples of procedurally generated stuff in games. We've seen a lot of that. And not a lot of them turn out to be anything good. I mean, start naming people in the chat, Don Otaku, that you would like to see on the podcast to represent the Nintendo platform. Maybe I'm just not up to date on 100% when it comes to the Nintendo, ecosystem, and to know all the people that talk about it. Yeah. Well, No Man's Sky, I think, soured my taste when it comes to just procedurally generated stuff in general. I do feel like that's one of the things that did it for me. Doesn't mean it's bad or anything. I want them to be better when it comes to that.
Here's a pleasant surprise.
Oh, there's two people over here. Let's go see what they're doing. Yeah. There ain't no strength over here. Why put up my shield when I could just dodge you? Ooh, I love catching them on fire. Man, he... Ooh, that's a decent little bit of damage. True, I really just... yeah, I don't think you have a lot to worry about. It's hard to hit that dude. Oh my god, almost fell off. It'd be really bad if I fall off. And it's not that I can't beat this dude. I just feel like he would mark me. I guess you are right about the Jeff Grubb thing. Hold on, let me... Hold on. Here's the thing. All right, I have reached out to Player Essence before. We do follow each other on Twitter. I think I can make that happen. But it's like a guest thing. It's not like bring him on every time we talk about Nintendo stuff because, you know, when you deal with content creators, a lot of them are mad busy. They don't got time to come on every time we have like Nintendo news. And most of the time when Nintendo news happen, these same content creators have been invited on to like 10 different podcasts. So it makes it really hard to get these people on consistently. If you guys get what I'm saying. Because you might want these people, but here's the thing. A lot of people want these people as well. Now, Jeff Grubb, we have a pretty good relationship with him. He's been on the show, but it would be hard to get him on. What is that? Is that a spider? Oh, God. Can they get up here? Get dealt with, scrubs. There you go. We're going to send another one down there. We're moving on up. Oh. This is sad. These spiders aren't even giving us anything.
You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're about to wish you hadn't.
What? Can I free them? Oh, God. Help me, dude. Don't just sit there. You can help me. Got people have no business being here. And he just disappeared too. I don't like that dude. Spiders are creepy in this game. Let's see. Ran and Nintendo the best love story of the internet, pure hatred, especially Pokemon. He loves Metroid though. We could save his soul because of this. You know, Ran definitely isn't a fan of Nintendo products. I'm a fan of Nintendo products. I enjoy the Nintendo playing.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Where's the castle?
Revelio.
Okay. Okay, that was creepy. What is that?
Perfect. Target practice.
There was something creepy that happened over here. Pigment 4. I've never been a fan. I can't say a fan of Pigment. I probably didn't play them enough to really give an opinion about them. It just depends on what happens, I guess. Oh. Okay. All right, there's another dude down here. They kind of did a little bit of work to me, man. I'm not gonna lie. But depending on what happens around that time, I will try my best to review that game. When does it come out? I don't know when the game comes out, to be honest with you. I think it's May. There's a lot of stuff coming out in May, Donataku. I don't know if I can roll on that. A lot of stuff coming out in May.
I don't think I'm ready.
Oh, July? I could probably mess with it then. I don't know, it just depends on what comes out in July. Because let's say something like Starfield drops in July. That's going to be a big ask for me. Oh, he's doing the fire move. Oh, didn't dodge it. Let's get rid of him. No. Did he just turn into a dog? Yeah. Dude turned into a dog. Ow. Wow. I got jumped. July the 21st. All right, no, you're cool. Go. Family comes first, man. Family comes first. Yeah, see, we can do this. I got to do the TikToks and shorts on ILP here soon. Oh my god, Redacto. I want that spell. Redacto. Someone tell me where to get Redacto at, man. Redacto's lit. I like that move. Oh, that was weird. So unfortunately today, I can only stream till 6:30. You know, me and Cog and King are gonna interview someone. So we got that going on. We're interviewing. I don't know if I should say anything. Cog might get upset if I tell you guys. Don't want to upset anyone. Oh yeah, I did put it in the members thing, didn't I? Oh, okay. I hope you guys like the interview, though. I really do. You know, we already did the preparation for it, so you know, I think it's gonna work out well. We got you guys, man. We got you guys. Look at that, man. Got that ivory scarf. Look at my dude. I don't be playing. Ooh. I like the way my dude looks. I like the customization in this game. It's bland, but at the same time, it's done really well. Not to mention the game's just gorgeous in general. How many hours did you put into Breath of the Wild? I couldn't tell you. I put a lot of times in Breath of the Wild. I actually not the biggest fan of Breath of the Wild, but I'm sure you guys know that. You guys know all about that. Okay, so did you get the green tunic? Where did you get it? Where did you get the green tunic? It's been years since I played Breath of the Wild.
Revelio.
Did you not get nothing for unlocking this? No, I definitely didn't get the green tunic then. It's not really important to me like that, to be honest with you. What's going on in the industry right now, actually? Someone give me a play-by-play? Something I could talk about? Make a video about? Make content about? I know one of you got some content out there, man. I know one of you got some content out there. So like I said, man, we talking about Starfield, Tango Studio. And at the end of the stream, probably about 6 o'clock, I'm going to get off the game. We're probably going to just straight up talk about, you know, what's going on in the industry right now. Because there's a lot of things that's going on I just don't like. I just don't. It annoys me. 10 reasons why. But I don't think it's dropping in March, though.
What are you up to now?
Is there spiders in here? Yeah. Oh, level 20 spiders. No, we ain't playing that. See if I can kill them, though. Come on, we can kill one dude. We can kill one dude. Oh, where'd he come from? Get out of here. Yeah, we in a place we ain't supposed to be. But I want to kill that one dude. Oh, they move. Can't get good shots on him. There we go. Oh, man, I killed one. I killed one and he got me. That's very disappointing.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Oh. Yeah, I got you now. There's one taken out. We got to make sure you don't sneak up on us, though. Yeah. Get dealt with. That's a little ridiculous. I should... All right. Yeah, we're not testing our luck. We're out of here. We're not fighting a big giant red spider. The whole place is filled with spiders. What's your huge level on Wild Hearts and Atomic Heart next week? I sent a request to get Wild Heart, but I didn't get it. I hope the games do well. I think they deserve to do well. What's going on, Power for Zombie? Leviosa. That's how you do it. Yeah, hit that like button, chat. Hit that like button. You know, I know this is new for this channel. What's going on, man? What's going on? I know this is new for the channel, and this is something that I really want to do. I definitely understand if you guys only want the videos or the direct conversations. So I definitely would, you know, look out for those. I'm going to probably be putting shorts on my channel too, to be honest with you. Done. Over. You know, I rewatched Wild Hearts come out in February. Coincidence? I don't know. I don't think there's like some conspiracy theory if that's where we're going with this. Monday's a good time to stream. Not much happening on YouTube. Yeah. The only thing I do on Mondays is I do the IOP shorts and stuff. How would you guys be interested in like being in the like me doing the shorts like live on my channel, and like we could all go over what's the best shorts from IOP that week? Would that be something that you guys would be down for? I don't like the way they do the quest shit in this. I feel like it could be a lot better. Okay, so I need to learn the disarming charm. I gotta go to school. Yeah, because I do it every week. Sit on my PC for about 5-6 hours doing the shorts. But I feel like it would be a lot funner for all of us if like everyone had a little bit of input when it come to do the shorts. How would I even do it? Trying to figure out how I would do it, like the best way to do it. Open the door. This is the biggest thing I don't like about Hogwarts Legacy is the weird opening stuff. You know, after I teach in classes, we'll go to the shorts, man. We'll try that out. I think you guys are actually like that. So what I want you to be doing now for the couple people that's in the chat is go to the IOP, the last IOP, and let's start finding some good clips, and we'll watch them live right now, because obviously who's gonna snipe me for copyright when it's my content? Yeah. IOP's not gonna come after me for doing that. So You know, we'll go and we'll watch them live. It's got to be under a minute, though. That's the biggest thing, Rome. It's got to be under a minute. Can't be over a minute. Whoa. I felt like I was gonna die.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done.
Professor.
You're ready to learn Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus.
The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter.
Don't die, Tom. What you talking about?
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Ooh.
The dummy is his who wish to stay.
I wish it was a little bit harder to learn spells. Where's...
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Expelliarmus. Does it make them drop their wand or something? Oh. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Accio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus!
Yeah, we're good on this. Let me go ahead and save. Man, I haven't really jumped in this game as much as I would have liked. Alright. So, what we need is first off, we need to make this. Back to my middle screen needs to go back to what I'm doing. I got the cap lock on. Hold up. Alright, so let's... Alright, so here's my stream going right now. Now let's go to the Iron Lords podcast. Let's click on this. All right. Hold up. All right, so here's the podcast. This is how I usually do it. This is my process, all right? So let me... First thing I do is I find out what topic I want to talk about. So, you know, we got a lot of topics here. First off, let's go over the shorts we currently already have. The wall thing, like, look, I know Miles and Paris Lily are kind of like back and forth on what's more important, Halo or Gears. And I know this is a little off topic, but like I gotta agree with Miles. Like I think Halo created the foundation for Microsoft, but I honestly feel like Gears in the 360 era made it more mainstream.
Oh, so he's saying Gears is the new no. It's the
Yeah,
new
Gears
new
was
fate?
edgier.
Yeah,
You guys,
and then, you know, like,
you guys hear it fine?
and I'm sorry, like, you know, there's from what I've seen, because obviously after when I was going to play Gears 4, I wasn't going to go play those. Upgrade a little bit, not even a lot. I'm not even.
So as you could see, like the shorts are doing better. I was hoping this Nintendo one would do better than it did, because I like the Nintendo ones. Obviously, Solves gets successful. People were clowning on Solve in the comments of it. What are you talking about? Hardware is essential. Nintendo has their base account to each sub, graphics to each. Someone actually commented on that. Sound is good. So this is what last week's for. Question I got to you guys is, do you like the format where like there's something going on at the bottom? There's a camera at the top. Is the format good? Do you guys like that? Yeah, I like it. Okay. I like it too. I feel like it gets the point across. See, now when you make short content, there's a couple things you got to really look into. All right, I've done a lot of research on short content. Let me do them half and half. Nah, I don't like the way that looks. We'll just keep it the way it is. I'll just make my actual screen bigger. So there's got to be a couple things you have to take into consideration. First thing you got to take into consideration is it's not like videos. When people go into a video, they have the assumption that the video is going to be a certain amount of viewership. Like when you watch a video, you're going to assume you're going to be there for a couple minutes at least. You know, sure, the video might lose your attention and you leave because of that, but you went into that video expecting to watch a decently long format type of content. When it comes to shorts, it's completely different. You go into it with the assumption that people are going to leave at any moment. So you have to make the moments as good as you possibly can. Now, because of the content I make, you have to take a couple things into consideration. One thing you have to take into consideration is the amount of, what's what I'm looking for? You got to have a good hook. Say, okay, look, subtitles is different. I have subtitles, but it's on TikTok. Hold up, let me show you guys. Oh, it's this weird podcast. You go to Google. So on TikTok, it's a lot easier to make subtitles. So if we go to this, you'll see that
look at, like Addict said, I gotta look at
it will go. It'll have this where it says like what the actual video's about. Then this goes away, and then there's subtitles here.
This isn't even their primary team.
Like,
yep. That's why you say you do it.
I listen. When we heard Taker was down, we like.
The problem with YouTube is they don't give you the options that TikTok do. TikTok gives you the options on, captions. Now, I could make the TikTok, the YouTube videos on another program, and I'll probably end up doing that. It's just right now, I got to see what works before I make it better, if that makes sense to you guys. All right, so let's go back to the podcast. So the first thing you would do is you would go to the timestamps. Shout out to Lord Kabatsu. He does all our timestamps. So if you guys see our timestamps, thank him. Then you would go to what you want to make shorts about. So someone in the chat, tell me a topic. Tell me a topic. reading some of these comments. Nintendo charging $70 for low budget games is hilarious, but how nostalgia always wins. All right, so let's just pick one because you guys are taking too long. Let's pick the Nintendo topic.
A lot of the Nintendo lords have been waiting patiently.
Yeah, this hardware.
Yeah, Nintendo Direct. I kind of figured
Yeah,
you'd pick
so
it.
look, I'll set it up. This was King's topic, and
So the first thing you want to do is you want to find a point where it's going to be a pitch, something to keep the viewer on the video. So for instance, it's Nintendo. I'd probably find a point where we're talking about Nintendo games being $70 or, talking about Breath of the Wild in general. There's a lot of different things you can do on this that would make sense. So what we'll do now, what I do like doing is I like going, let's go way back. All right, so hold up. Actually, let's go to the most popular ILPs, which is this one. That it was the Activision one. Oh no, this isn't. This is the Activision one. This one beat it somehow. I don't have no clue how this video got 64,000 views. None. But let's click it. What I like doing, occasionally it's done,
That looks nice.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Worked on that, man.
is you find
stop snitching.
times where people have tagged.
Somebody's aligning it with a platform.
See, it wasn't done on this podcast, but I bet you $20 it was done on this podcast.
Where they lost me was the annualization. I'm like, nah, y'all just throwing a little skin here. Oh, nah, y'all just doing this. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is as well.
Yeah.
Much to your point. Call of Duty itself.
Lord Killer.
We all
See, like right here.
longer going to be a part of. Got to understand, human resources is supposed to be a place, a safe spot.
So this is probably somewhere where I would potentially get some form of a short in this area somewhere.
You're supposed to be able to go there and get the help that you need. And they couldn't do that because Bobby Kotick knew that he had that particular part of Activision.
Had no idea Addict was a Yu-Gi-Oh player. Yeah, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh all the time.
Spencer, and because
2 hours and 10.
because of the stuff that Kids Move mentioned, whatever. Like, they're still the third. The
This
third
was a
highest
6
revenue
hour
of,
and
you know,
25 minute
Sony,
podcast. We did this for a long time.
Independent publishers. I don't think that's a real argument that they're going to lose. Right. Where they have to be careful is the consolidation of online communities. If the government starts
Colin.
to take the time for deliberate purchases, right? They never purchased a studio. I want to repeat this, Sony has never purchased a studio it didn't work with first. For only example,
This is funny because they've definitely purchased studios now.
in order to make their games more available, right?
For PC,
So-
which King loves. King loves that.
Right.
Activision.
So that's
4 hours and 24 minutes.
Some people say they're going to be fighting for their lives. I don't think so. But now
Solid show, man. Solid show. It's like I said, here's the reviews I do. See, look, Don Otaku. Nintendo game. I could probably go straight to just reviews if I wanted to. Let's go to playlist. Let's look at this whole review. Nintendo game. I think that was all. Nintendo game. Look, I've reviewed a few Nintendo games, okay? So don't say I don't review Nintendo games, because I do. And what's funny is if you go to this channel, the one that this is on, playlists. See, I have a lot more playlists on here. I got to find the reviews. I think the playlist is called Addict Reviews. Yeah, right here. See, I've reviewed a lot of games. It's just they're not on this channel. Okay, hold up. I have reviewed Nintendo games on this. I know one for a fact I've reviewed that's a Nintendo game. Yeah, I reviewed the Fire Emblem 3 Houses. So I do review stuff. We ain't going to watch my video, okay? especially one that was made 3 years ago. Absolutely not. I did review a lot though. Bleeding Edge impressions. What's the if you go down here, this is back when I used to call Addict impressions Addict reviews. Then I found out that it's like really bad for the algorithm if you word it this way. That's why, like, if you go up here, I abandoned that and stopped naming it like Forsaken Review. Did it fix Destiny 2? Mutant Year Zero. You know, this review did pretty good. Oh yeah, that's right. Hold up. Let's see this game. We're doing it. So far, nothing.
デカシムは刑事訓練用の仮想空間。現実がコピーされた世界。
すごい。ここ本当に仮想空間なの？この事件のパズルを解き明かす。まだ30分も経ってないよ。そもそもこの事件には最初から違和感があった。この事件の犯人はお前だ。
I'm not feeling it, Dawn.
おとなしくしろ。
武力兵器の使用はデカバングルにかざした申請よ。
ヒゲじじい、宝石強奪未遂で現行犯逮捕する。面白くなるよ。ハーバードがカラフル猫ちゃんになってる。何が起こった？
誰かがデータを置き換えたんだ。
So I assume it looks like a turn-based game.
それって完全に犯罪だぞ。これが犯罪だ。この狂った街では手段を選んではいられない。私服を肥やす豚どもは
Deco Police or whatever. I mean, I'm not saying it looks horrible. It's just it doesn't look like my type of game. I'll probably try it when it comes out, depending on what's around that time. I've just been so busy here lately. I haven't had time to do anything. In case you ain't noticed, I ain't made a video in a minute. All right, good night, man. You have a good night. I'm not saying it's like the worst thing ever.
Look, we got to talk about it, man.
All right, so
went down, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of information that was put out there as far as the releases and what's going on. Tears of the Kingdom, all drop February 8th. Boom, you know what I'm saying? So we got Lux, Boosted Chorus, Greenland.
Let's get to the actual opinions.
Yeah, that this may be a one-off.
I think it's big first-party releases. I think that's not a one-off.
Yeah, that this may be a one-off, and others may feel that, hey, this is the new
It's definitely
time.
not a one-off.
Oh
yeah, then it's
a lot of discussion of the Kingdom and the price range, and that has sparked a lot of discussion of the Kingdom. And Nintendo has entered the chat as far as Tears of the Kingdom and the price range, and that
really?
has sparked a lot of discussion.
I wouldn't say that. I'd say that, you know, other games are just like, if you have like Japanese games up here and everyone else down here years ago, I would say this isn't going down. This is just going up. You know, maybe this goes down a little bit, but I honestly feel like it's just these have gone up and it's more on level than other companies at this point. I don't think it's one of those things where, you know, yeah, Elden Ring. I mean, but then you got, you know, Hogwarts Legacy doing really well. You know, it's like I said, I don't think it's one part of the world that has bad games or worse games than they did 5 years ago. I just think you got a lot more people putting up more content than they had years ago.
Discussion initially, some have said price range. Entered the chat as far as about. So it looks like that, but yeah, we want to talk about that, and then King wanted to also talk about So it looks like
See, right here's where I would do a video. What's about to go on right now.
Nintendo has entered the chat as far as
Talking about the
Tears of
the
Kingdom and
$70
price
thing.
range, and that has sparked a lot of discussion. Initially, some have said that
See, but you got to watch out how long it is too.
then King wanted to also talk about. So it looks like Nintendo has entered the chat. As far
See,
as,
okay, I just hit the
Tears
record
of
button
the
on
Kingdom
OBS.
and the price range,
You can
and
only go
that
up to
has
a minute.
sparked a lot of
And then after,
discussion. Initially,
once you
some
get
have
to a
said
minute,
that,
you got to dead it.
that this may be a one-off, and others may feel that hey, this is the new
It's definitely
time.
not a one-off.
I think it's big first party releases. I think that's what it is.
That's what it is. So let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about Kiss Move, our resident Nintendo expert in the chat. You can't wait for all these bomb new Nintendo releases and at the 70. I gotta go to the best spot. Kiss Move. I know he was hyped.
Smooth, didn't you rage quit Zelda, the last Zelda?
Absolutely.
So let's start with the best
I
spot.
still think Breath of the Wild is one of the most overrated.
Yeah, right here's where I would go. Hold up. Right here.
Breath of the Wild is one of the most overrated games to ever exist on planet Earth.
I gotta boot him.
Wow.
I don't understand it. Wow, your stick has stamina, like stuff like that. I was like, oh, okay.
The slander.
I didn't get to watch the direct. I think it happened. Just to give you guys a heads up, when was the direct? Was it Thursday or Friday?
It was Wednesday.
Jersey Addict show.
It was during the Addict show. Okay, so yeah, so that means I was on.
See,
my
we
way.
still got about 30
I'm
more
on my way
seconds
from
left
work.
of
So I
having
didn't get to,
some pretty solid content.
Watch it, but I noticed, they had some highlights. Took a page out of Xbox book with the, with the stealth drop, the Metro.
I would've booted
Wait, are
him.
you implying that Xbox is only doing this?
It was clear they had a stern release date for that game.
How
And it's
dare
like,
you,
what?
sir?
It worked for this. Why not? But shout out to Nintendo.
I like how Xbox do one shadow drop. And now
See, that's as far as I would go. Obviously I'd keep it fair, Dawn. I would find other stuff in here, not just Kids Move Bash on it, because you want a variety of opinions. One thing that you don't want that I do sometimes is you don't want like the same things being said over and over again. Like, because when I get stuff out of a topic, you'll notice I'll have like multiple. See, that's the clip right there. You have multiple clips in a row talking about Apex Legends. So what I'll try to do is I'll try to like reword them so where they don't all say Apex Legends. You got some gears, and plus you don't want to put them all together either. So we got a long way to go. We definitely got a long way to go, but I think we can get there, man. I think we can get there. We got the Addict show. I've been thinking about doing clips from R&R. How many people here have watched R&R with the Lords? Yeah, that's probably where I would have went towards. The sad is I can't cut these while I'm streaming.
And now Nintendo.
Hold up.
Took a page out.
Just to give you guys a heads up, what was it? Stuff like that. I was like, oh, okay. Your stick
Hold
has
up.
stamina, like on planet Earth. One of the most overrated games to ever.
All right, so 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 48 seconds. At 14 or 40? 14. See, you don't see all this behind closed doors, but I do this every week. You just don't see it because I never press enter. I always just keep it here so I know where to go back when I start the editing thing. Because I'll find all the clips first, and then I'll go back and edit them all. I usually do about 15, 16 clips a week. Just enough to like safely put out multiple videos a week.
On planet Earth.
I gotta boot him.
Wow.
What was it direct? Was it Thursday or Friday? That means
Utilizing my daughter's Switch.
You know, it's funny. I already got hit with the limited, man. Showing that damn Nintendo trailer, Dawn. I got hit with a limited ads already because of that damn trailer. See, I shouldn't have played that trailer. But it's all right. It's not a big deal. Hold up, let me switch this to screen. This is what, you know, these are all the thumbnails I do. Let's see. Xbox thumbnails. Every thumbnail I've ever did is right here. Every single thumbnail. I even got some Nintendo thumbnails. One. Not many, but I got one. Non-console stuff. These. Because I have a flash drive I do this with. You know, if you go to R&R with the Lords, here's all these. Oh, you can actually see the spoiler cast I do. Like, people don't realize, like, I'm the one doing a lot of the stuff behind the scenes. Like, a lot of it. Then we got Kid Smooth stuff. Yeah, I make all Kid Smooth thumbnails. A lot of people don't know that too. The majority, you know, his challenges. Yeah, I make those thumbnails too. Planet Xbox. That's his Returnal challenge. I came up with this template. This template here. See, if you get the right one, you have to get the actual paint.net one. You'll see, you know, I can make the back go away. Make Kid Smooth go away. Got a lot of control, man. A lot of control. And then I got Iron Lord's podcast one, multiple. The reviews. Here's all the thumbnails I've made for the reviews. What's funny is what made him review that game. Kid Smooth reviewing Power Washer, whatever that game is. Just him being him. See, here's the Triangle Strategy thumbnail. I also have a You know what's funny? There's a thumbnail on here that I never like. I made everything, but I never actually published a review. It was the Corey. I actually made the review and everything, but I never published it. See, this is the template. See, I can get rid of like the ILP stuff, the words, everything little by little, man. When you do this kind of content a lot, you got to be able to control a lot of it. Like, I've been doing more stuff with King on reactions. So, you know, you got stuff like that going on. You know, I would show you guys, because if you look at this side, this is like all of the, like, here's the shorts I rendered. Here's something else up here. These are like all the videos and stuff that I make. And here's the reactions that me and King do. Down here, you can see them. See, I can't play any of those because, you know, YouTube will snipe me immediately for playing all that. Yeah, today is, we are getting close to that. All right, so that's the last thing I'll do. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I make the R&R stuff. All right, so first we find the template. So here's the template for the Last of Us. So we already watched the Last of Us show this week. Let me bring this over here. These are the layers. So we go to that layer, zoom in, be careful deleting the 2. Because I think we're on episode 5, right? Are we on episode 5? Or are we on episode 4? I'm not quite sure. I think it's 5. Hold up. 5. Why is it green? There we go. Five. Then what we do is we shrink it. Try to make it fit as best as possible, like that. Then we merge it. Just shrink it just a little bit to make it fit a little bit better. So now we got episode 5. What we got to do is we got to find a picture to put in the background. Last of Us episode 5. Then I usually go to like images. I try to find a 19 by 1080 to make it look as best as possible. Yeah, I've seen the Flash. There's actually, if you guys want to see my raw reactions to it, they're on the R&R channel. I actually, hold up, let me. All right, hold up. I got to switch to the R&R channel. See, I reacted to the Flash channel, so it's right there. I'll put it in the chat if you guys want to go to it and watch it. I've seen Death Note. I don't think King has. I've seen Death Note, but I don't think King has. I wonder if those went through, because the R&R isn't a mod on my channel. Do you guys see that link? No, you don't. All right, there. So there's the R&R. I can't. King got too much going on right now. He's got Attack on Titan. You know, I could try to get him to do it, but until, you know, King's big on thing right now is like try not to push ourselves as much, if you get what I'm saying. So that's the thing that because if you think about it, like we're working on a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff. All right, this is. No. All right, so I think the best one we can do is probably this one. Actually, I like this one. I want it to be a little bit in the frame, though. How's that look, guys? How's that look? Is that a winner? Or we have a winner? I feel like that's a winner. To me, that's a winner. That's a winner if I ain't never seen one. Would you click on that? Would the chat click on that video? I feel like you guys would. I gotta hurry up because we're starting the review, the interview here soon. Spoiler cast, TV shows, Last of Us Season 1. Episode 5. Alright, so the shows that we're talking about is, hold up. Hold up. Alright, so fall is another thing we're talking about. Have you guys seen the movie Fall? Actually, this is a different one. We got to go to... Yeah, it's this one. Have you guys seen this movie yet? I'm very curious if you guys have seen this movie Fall yet. Because if you're going to watch R&R, you might want to watch that here relatively soon. Because we are going to talk about Fall during R&R. Yeah, you if you watch Fall, if you want to watch R&R this week, you're going to want to watch Fall. Fall is pretty much about two friends after they've dealt with trauma in their life, like people dying and stuff. They go on this adventure climbing this like old cell phone tower. Right now it's on Stars. You can watch it. It's on the Stars subscription service. So definitely go watch it if you guys really want to take advantage of the show tomorrow. And thinking about replacing this spoiler cast for a discussion for like this whatever we're doing. Let me read what King says. I don't think we're having to watch. Okay, I watched Shotgun Wedding. All right, that's all. Shotgun Wedding, Last of Us. I feel like Flash is going to be the biggest thing talked about, so I really should make a video about it. You got to keep up with the chat. All right. Got to make sure I don't miss the All right, let me find this. So pretty much I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one of these that says just discussion. That way it's easier for me to not have spoiler cast on some of these. And then let me save this as discussion and not spoiler cast. I'm live right now.
What do you want to do?
I'll talk to you in 1 second. Thumbnail. There we go. Obviously, we don't need homegirl down there if we're talking about Flash. What's a good Flash trailer? I mean, I like the Flash artwork. I would say it's actually really good. Flash movie. They're giving me TV stuff too. Ooh, I like that. But I think this is probably going to be the best one to use. Oh, it's a web one, isn't it? This is good. Try to make it a little bit better so they can actually tell what it is. Okay, Flash. Let's put Flash trailer. Make it black. Okay, don't turn. That's fine. I don't like stuff working exactly how it's supposed to anyway. Flash trailer. There we go. So we good. Turn it to a JPEG. Discussion videos. Oh, actually, no. Put in this new folder. Let's just go ahead and cut that because I'm probably just going to use that real fast. Breakdown. Then we'll go to that actual one. That folder. And we'll rename it to discussion videos. All right. That seems pretty good. All right. I appreciate everyone for coming through. I need to have a couple minutes to myself before I pop it and do this review. I appreciate everyone for, coming through. I know it's like I said, this isn't like the type of video that you guys normally see me with. But I think I'm going to do a lot more of these this week because, I got to do stuff anyway, but sometimes it's boring just sitting around like not talking to anyone. Like at least here I can talk to people and, get the stuff I want done. Probably do this every Monday. Do some of the shorts. I don't know how I'm going to do the shorts yet. Definitely the R&R stuff, because I feel like that would be a nice thing, nice little conversation that we could have. But I appreciate everyone